We are continuing to monitor the situation in Texas, where severe storms have led to extreme flooding. There you're looking at a picture of cars that were stranded after the rushing floodwaters came through, and you can see in the center of your screen there, in fact, some of those cars that are stalled. One almost submerged there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. That was a situation that some drivers found themselves in as these waters rushed up. And here is what we know right now. At this point, there are still some 12 people who are missing in Texas after that river in central Texas overflowed its banks. We also know that at this point, at least 8 people have been killed in Oklahoma and Texas. Let's go to our Omar Villafranca, who is in one of the hardest hit areas, Wimberley, Texas. Omar, what can you tell us?
As you can see behind me, Megan Elaine, this is what's left after the storm that happened on the weekend. And this really wasn't a tornado at all. This is the Blanco River, which is just behind me about 50 yards, going over its bank, and then this turning into a flash flood situation. I want to pan to the left a little bit, and you can see to my right that tree right there, it's about a 150-year-old cypress tree. They grow around the rivers right here. Well, during the flash flood, several of these trees this side were picked up by the river, snapped off, and basically thrown downstream. It effectively became a battering ram. There's a home that was here right behind me. It was knocked off its foundation about 30 yards and split in half. Now, this is as far as the eye can see. This is what's happening here in Wimberley and the Blanco River. It is a devastating scene. This is a community where people own their second home here. They come here to retire. It's very serene. The Blanco River is something where people maybe get a little boat and a canoe and go out there, maybe do fishing. But nothing like what happened over the weekend. Where I'm standing right now was underwater over the weekend. It went up and it quickly went down, but now everybody's worried with more rain in the forecast. Is it going to happen again?
So is that the big threat now, Omar, that there is more rain in the forecast?
It is, and it's also kind of hampering the recovery efforts, because since everything's so waterlogged, once the rain comes down, bridges and overpasses that might be visible suddenly disappear, and that's something that first responders are now having to deal with, and people who are coming to check out their property. They want to come and see how things are, but then it rains, bridges that they would get to their area are gone. There's several bridges and roads that are washed out, that are gone. They're having to find alternate routes to get in and around the area. We are hearing some chainsaws. That's actually a sign of progress. That means they're starting to cut down some of these trees and clear the way, but power crews here to try to reset up power. It's going to be a long recovery here.
Wow, amazing pictures there out of Wimberley, Texas. Omar Villafranca, thank you.